What secrets lie within these giant, silent bones? The answer awaits in the world's greatest fossil repositories. These museums are not just storage, they are narrative centers. But our journey begins by understanding what makes a collection essential. It starts with the raw material, the fossilized remains themselves. Preparation is delicate work, revealing history one grain at a time. And now that we understand preservation, let's explore the giants. The world's largest carnivore often sets the standard for any major collection. But these serrated edges speak volumes about prehistoric feeding behaviors. The bedrock of North American paleontology resides in specific metropolitan centers. Here, entire ecosystems from deep time are reconstructed for study. The inclusion of juvenile dinosaurs offers vital clues about growth rates. Sometimes, the most crucial pieces are found beneath the feet of visitors. Growth rings within bone cross-sections quantify the speed of ancient life. And now that we understand the North American context, let's cross the Atlantic. But European collections often focus on earlier, more fragmented, but equally important finds. Distinct regional species, shaped by ancient continental isolation, are key exhibits. Preservation standards remain paramount, even across different curatorial philosophies. We seek evidence beyond bone, the textures that hint at soft tissue preservation. Modern halls integrate digital interfaces to explain complex biomechanics. Understanding the herbivores helps contextualize the entire ancient food web. Defensive structures vary wildly, reflecting intense evolutionary pressures. The Eastern Hemisphere reveals spectacular, often more complete, feathered dinosaur relatives. Here, the avian link becomes visually undeniable through preserved feather traces. But these specimens bridge the gap between reptiles and modern birds with stunning clarity. The scale of these hauls underscores the volume of material collected globally. Reproductive biology is often uncovered through preserved clutches of dinosaur eggs. Your reconstructions help visualize the living animal based on skeletal evidence. Skull morphology reveals diverse cranial adaptations for different diets. Now that we understand anatomical diversity, we examine apex predators. The size of the eye socket suggests keen, forward-facing binocular vision. Balancing such a massive frame required enormous counterweight in the tail structure. Moving south, we find evidence of truly colossal titanosaurs. But a single limb bone from these giants often dwarfs an entire human figure. Osteohistology reveals internal architecture vital for supporting such weight. And these museums map out periods spanning tens of millions of years of evolution. But the power of these displays lies in connecting the viewer to deep time. Lighting design is crucial for emphasizing texture and anatomical contours. Or footprints, or trackways, provide direct evidence of movement and behavior. Dioramas reconstruct the lost world where these magnificent creatures thrived. And now that we understand terrestrial life, we consider the flying reptiles. The wing structure of pterosaurs represents unique aerodynamic solutions for flight. The Mesozoic seas also hosted colossal reptiles, often displayed nearby. Access to the most sensitive specimens requires maximum security and environmental control. Crucially, these halls illuminate the small mammals that survived the extinction event. But the end of the dinosaur age is frequently marked by a thin layer of iridium-rich clay. Many mounted displays are composites, blending fossils from multiple individuals for completeness. But the true treasures often remain behind in the climate-controlled research vaults. An advanced scanning technology allows internal views without damaging the original material. Collaboration between these institutions accelerates the pace of discovery globally. Uniqueness is defined by completeness, articulation, and rarity of associated material. Researchers even search for residual proteins and pigments in the oldest remains. But the story always begins where the rock tells us the fossil was laid down. Amateur fossil hunters often make the initial, crucial surface discoveries leading to major finds. That first glimpse of bone in the field triggers the entire museum pipeline. These exhibits are dynamic snapshots of a world long since vanished forever. Evidence of parental care suggests complex social structures within many species. The ultimate goal is translating scientific data into public understanding and inspiration. These world-class institutions are our collective memory of deep biological time. Protecting these fossils ensures the story of the dinosaurs continues to unfold.